So, no, you know what? This will do good because the brights are good. The
lights are bright, yeah. That's what they say, right? That's what I hear.
Exactly.
You're an athlete here.
I am.
How has that been? You said you're a senior too.
I am a senior. I'll be graduating in May. Honestly, I've had no complaints. All of the experiences that I've gotten to do here while being at the university has been so incredibly life-changing and so fun. I've met so many people and had so many fun memories. And yeah, it's been a great time. I wish I was here a little bit longer because like real world is scary, but I've had so much fun.
Where are you from originally?
So I was born in Caracas, Venezuela, and I moved to Houston when I was 6.
You told me you're a marketing
Yes,
major?
I'm marketing.
Is there like a specific area that you really want to work in?
I always, like, when I started doing my major, I always wanted to go into social media marketing or anywhere like in the fashion or sports industry. But don't get me wrong, I would still love to do that, but I'm also kind of big into like the tech and health industry right now, but I would love to do anything sports just because I already have like a big sports background, I guess, so that would be amazing.
And that's something that I had asked you before about like the path now from athlete to TV personality, TV host.
Yes.
So you're down to do that?
I would be down. Yeah, this is my first little go at it, but I mean, I'm having fun so far, so.
You seem like a natural. I'm just setting stopwatch so we can keep track of how long we're going because I will talk a lot.
No, me too.
What is your first memory as a child of sports, either watching or playing?
I would go with the World Cup when Italy won in 2006.
Okay.
So I was still living in Venezuela, and my mom's side of the family, they're all Italian, and my dad's side of the family, they're all Venezuelan. So I was literally 3 years old. I was actually 3 years old, but I have a distinct memory of celebrating their win, and we grew up a big soccer family, so when they won it was just like, oh my gosh. And then they ended up winning the Euro Cup a couple years, or 2022 I think, and oh my gosh, I cried real tears. Actually, I love, like, soccer gets me so emotional, so when anything like World Cup, Euro Cup, or like Copa America goes on, I just, my teammates know, like, I'll wake up at like 6 a.m. if it's like when the World Cup in 2022 happened, my teammate and I would literally wake up at like 6 or 7 to watch these like random teams, like random countries just play, just because, it's just like so nostalgic for me. So yeah, I would say the 2006 World Cup when Italy won.
Did you start playing soccer or?
No, not at all. Like, I never played soccer. My brother did play soccer, but then he quit because he hated the running. So my brother also does golf, but.
Here?
No, we don't have a men's team, sadly.
Okay.
But yeah, he quit soccer and now he's doing golf. But I
remember what I was going to ask you. You're tall. Did you ever play basketball growing up?
If I knew I was going to be this tall, I'll tell everyone this. I would have done volleyball years ago. Trust me. I get that ass so long. I don't know about basketball because I'm really like flimsy, I guess. I know you have to be really structured for volleyball too, but if some basketball player knocked me down, I would have my arm broken, I think.
So was the first sport that you played as a child golf?
No, actually. I danced from when I was 3 till I was 12. I did competitive dancing for a bit. And then once my brother started playing golf and he got good, I got jealous. I quit dance and then I started playing golf.
How like deeply were you invested in dance?
It was definitely a hobby. I wanted to be like on the drill team in high school and stuff.
Okay.
But then I started thinking about it. I was like, with the dance company that I was at, I was like, I'm not going to get anywhere with this. Like, it was like an older lady and I was just like, I don't know. Like, I don't have that yet, that like level of good dance, I would say. So I quit. And yeah, I mean, I feel like I made my parents spend a lot of money with the costumes and everything. But I mean, it led me here with golf. So I guess we're good.
I was going to say, that's a big decision. I mean, I'm guessing you were what? Like,
I was like 11 or 12 whenever I quit. I was really sad because I loved dance. I was like, all my friends were like, you're going to play golf? Like, that's like an old man sport. And I was like, yeah, I mean, you're right. It is an old man sport, but I made so many good friends, so.
Have you ever seen the show Dance Moms?
Absolutely. I love Dance Moms. I could never be in a dance company with Abby Lee Miller, but it is sure entertaining to watch from an outside point of view. I definitely would not want to be there. Absolutely not.
What other trash reality TV shows do you like?
Trash reality. I was a big TLC girl growing up, so anything like For Weddings, Say Yes to the Dress, Cake Boss.
All of it.
Toddlers and Tiaras. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started with Toddlers and Tiaras. Yeah, I grew up watching a lot of TLC. So I would say any early 2000s TLC shows, I was watching those.
Classic. The golden era.
The golden era. I completely agree. I was actually talking about that with I forgot who I was talking about that with, but it was like all these old shows that everyone forgot about, and so I was like, this is so nostalgic.
What do they? Do they stream those on any platform?
I don't know. I think
How do you get your fix now?
YouTube. I'll just like
yes.
search those like specific episodes that I remember. It'll be like 4 weddings, castle wedding with bad food or something like that.
In a lot of sports, the difference between winning and losing a lot of times might come down to who is the bigger, stronger, faster athlete.
Right.
Golf is a game with a unique combination of mental but also physical.
Right.
It's a
agree.
sport.
Yeah, I agree. So I would actually, a lot of people in high school would be like, golf isn't a sport, whatever. And I mean, I wouldn't understand them, but I get it because it's not a one-on-one like contact sport.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I've definitely got hit by a bunch of balls in my life, but that's besides the point. It is very mental. So especially coming from someone who is a perfectionist like me, if it doesn't go my way or if like a certain shot doesn't go the way I wanted to or something, I start to beat myself up a lot. So I actually would see like sports psychiatrists to help you, and I really do recommend that a lot. But it is a very tiring sport as well. I don't think people realize how much we have to walk. So they're always like, oh, you get to ride golf carts. No, I wish we got to ride golf carts. We play. Normally, a regular term would be practice round on Sunday, which is 18 holes walking. And then on Monday is the first day of the tournament, and it's 36 holes. So we walk 36 holes, and we'll tee off at 8 and aren't done until like 5:30 or 6. And then the next day, we get up and walk 18 holes again. So it's like 72 holes of golf in 3 days. So it's tiring for sure. So it's a good mix of both. But it is a very, very mental sport for sure. So. And
the elements too. I mean, being out in the heat is crazy.
Yeah, don't even get me started on the weather conditions we've played in. I mean, here in Kingsville, we've thankfully had a lot of warm weather, but we have played in monsoons, hailstorms.
So you don't mind the heat?
I actually love this weather that's going on right now. I was like getting so emo that winter freeze that we had for a couple of weeks. I was like, I need to see the sun, and the sun came out yesterday, and I was like, thank the Lord, because I love to get my tan lines going, and like yesterday I took off my socks and my sock tan was finally showing, and I was like, oh, thank gosh, because I don't know, I like the weather.
Do you have any aspirations to maybe join like an open tournament? I don't know how it works in golf, but like, do you have any professional aspirations for golf?
I got this question asked a lot when I was younger. And at the time, I was saying yes. And not that I wouldn't do it now, but I've put so much pressure on myself in collegiate or golf since I was, 11 to now, that now I just kind of want to do it for fun. I mean, this is obviously fun, but I want to have it as a hobby. Yes. So like in the future, I mean, once I start working full time, I'm not going to have as much time as I play golf. But I don't know. I think I will, like, maybe post-grad, if there's, like, a professional, like, qualifier, maybe around Houston area, like... Why not? But, like, professionally to go to LPGA, no. I don't think so, no. And plus, I don't know if I could get to that level, too, so it's like, ugh.
What about the game of golf applies to life?
Oh, patience. Oh, my gosh, patience and your integrity. It's so easy, not saying that I do it, but I've seen so many people do it to lie about their score and stuff like that. So it kind of just shows the kind of person you are. So we'll play with certain teams, and growing up, I got to know a lot of people around the Houston area playing golf, and it really shows their character once you see them on the course. So maybe if they, give their ball, like they start cheating a little bit, like move their ball a little bit, or say they got a par instead of a bogey. So it's like, did you really though? Because like I saw it with my own eyes. Like I'm pretty sure like you definitely got a bogey. So it teaches a lot of integrity and a lot of patience. Not saying that I have the best patience in the world. I definitely do not have the best patience in the world. That's why I get mad at myself on the course. But it's a work in progress, even though I'm on my last semester. But I feel like it taught me a lot of getting to know myself and my capabilities, and I'm just trying to have fun and trying to play the best I can this last semester, since it's my last semester of competitive golf, like ever. Well, unless I play like one of those like nearby Houston tournaments, but like collegiately.
I think that's a good attitude
Mm-hmm.
because you're not putting so much pressure on like I gotta win. This.
Right. So I feel like that is kind of like when I have to come to terms with like it's okay like if you don't do good or how you want it to go, but especially like my teammate and I were like we need to have more fun on the course because if you're not having fun on the course then what's the point, you know? So definitely taking it as like don't make it feel like you're playing a tournament, make it feel like you're playing around with your friends, and that's I feel like when I play the best too, and that's when I remember I really do love this sport. So yeah,
is when you don't put the pressure on yourself, things just kind of go better.
Yeah,
but when you're like so like I have to win, I have to do this,
it's when you screw up.
Yes, exactly.
It's when you screw up, exactly. So like even when I played like my best competitive or collegiate rounds, I can't tell you like it feels like you're like blacked out. Like you're just like literally lining up to the ball and like hitting it, and then you're like, wow, that was good. And then you go to your next shot and then you do the exact same thing. But when I'm playing bad, I like concentrate too much and like try and tweak things in my swing in the middle of the round. And if you play golf, that is not a good thing to do, like trying to fix your swing in the middle of the round because then your balls are actually going to be flying everywhere. But yeah, honestly, when I play my best, is kind of just like line up and hit it and hopefully it's good. Exactly, and not thinking about it. Especially like if you have like an intimidating hole, like water everywhere, a whole bunch of bunkers. Oh my gosh, you're bound to screw up. So yeah.
Really quick, who's your favorite golfer?
My favorite golfer is probably Ricky Fowler. He's like this like big like I guess like fashion icon in the golf industry. So in the golf world, he like early in the 2010s, like he would rock like this like all orange outfit every Sunday, and like he just has like a lot of colorful outfits. I also really like Scotty Scheffler. He's number 1 in the world right now, and maybe Phil Mickelson. He's like another lefty.
I like how the first one you mentioned, or maybe it was the second one, the fashion part of
yes.
it.
Yes.
I love like the intersection of sports, entertainment, fashion, and media.
I agree. So I feel like when you think of golf fashion, it's always going to be the polos and like everyone always thinks polos, and I've grown on polos a little bit. I just feel like sometimes polos don't look the greatest on me, but you can do little things to tweak it and like feminize it a little bit. That's what me and my teammates do. So like if we're wearing polos, I roll up the sleeves a little bit, and it like I don't know if it slims you out a little bit, and plus I don't have to have my tan line here anymore. I'll have it here instead. And like when we wear our hats, we'll do like a little fun braid or like a bubble braid, put a bow in, and stuff like that. So I feel like just having fun with the fashion. When you look good, you play good. So that's what my little saying is too. So like before a tournament, I'll put on a little bit of mascara and some blush, you know, just to feel a bit more confident. But yeah, I love to dress up to go to the course. And like seeing other people wearing cute outfits, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is such a cute outfit. So it's like so fun, like having like colorful skirts or like floral print. So fun. That's
cool. That's not something you get in a lot of other sports, is like the self-expression or the fashion side of it.
Yeah, I agree. So definitely whenever my fashion sense when it came like in my golf years has not been too good. Like let's just say that like at the beginning I was wearing like those shorts down to my knees. I was also like 11 like or 10 getting right into golf. And then in high school, oh my goodness, I don't even know why my mom would let me out the house looking like that. Like whenever it was cold tournaments, I would put on leggings and then my skirt over it. Like I don't know what was going on in her brain, but I would only wear visors, and like play with like a high ponytail. So all my hair would be flying everywhere. Now I have to do a low ponytail and a hat, or else my hair's gonna be flying everywhere, and a braid because when it gets really windy, it's gonna start going all over your face, and it just bothers me. So
it's not completely fashion, it's also function.
That's function for sure. So like I've seen some of my teammates in the past have had like really short hair, like let's say like a little bob or something. They'll just put a hat over it and like they can't tie it back, and it works for them. But for me, since I have longer hair, I've had to put it in buns, braids, everything. So anything that's not a loose ponytail, I'll put it in.
What golf movies do you like?
I feel like an iconic one is Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
Yeah, so you could never go wrong with Adam Sandler. So that'll be my number 1. I think it is so funny, and you just kind of grow up watching those movies as a golfer. So I would say Happy Gilmore. Ooh. I am a big thriller or like those psychological movies. I think those are my favorite because you're like, oh my gosh, you're trying to come up with all these scenarios in your brain. Those are my favorite. And then also, I love me a romance. Like, The Notebook is one of my all-time favorite movies.
Okay.
So, The Notebook, and then I love the movie Don't Worry, Darling. Not only because it has Harry Styles in it, and he's like been my number one since I was little, but it really is like such a great movie. So yeah.
Don't Worry, Darling.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen that one, or what was the other one you said?
The Notebook?
I've never seen The Notebook. I'm
crazy.
so sorry.
I would understand Don't Worry, Darling, but The Notebook, that's crazy. You need to watch it.
I'm not a big romance movie person.
That makes sense. But it's Ryan Gosling. Like you have to, it's Ryan Gosling.
What are the Ryan Gosling movies really like a must watch?
I love Barbie. Like him
Okay.
being Ken, like it was so good. I was like, it just fits him. It fits him. I didn't understand him being Ken at first, and then I was like, I understand him.
I think Barbie's on Netflix now, isn't it?
I think so.
I need to watch it.
Yeah, you need to watch it. It's definitely like a women power movie, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it's really an empowering movie, honestly, because everyone like had like this like big idea of Barbie, but she's so much more than what you think. So
Oh my
And
god,
I
you
know.
sold that movie so
I know.
good.
Like especially I was a big Barbie girl growing up, so seeing that movie I was like, oh my god, I was literally crying in the movie theater. So I was like, this is exactly what I needed to see.
You get emotional watching movies, or was just that
Yes. No, I get emotional watching movies all the time. I cry every single time I watch The Notebook. One of my
one? Every time?
literally every time. And so my other favorite movie of all time is High School Musical 3. So everyone's
Okay.
like, oh my gosh.
No
like,
judgment, no judgment.
No, I know, but a couple of years, last year, one of the guys from High School Musical came to campus.
Oh,
And you know how they did the people from The Office came like a couple of days ago?
okay.
They do one for like top like famous people, I guess. So a couple of years ago it was like David Dobrik and then the guy from Blue's Clues. And then in fall of 2023, Ryan from High School Musical came, and I was like, I have to meet him. Like, he doesn't know this, but I'm the biggest High School Musical fan of all time. And so, actually, I'm going to sidetrack a little bit.
Go ahead.
When I was living in Venezuela, they went on tour, High School Musical, like the cast went on tour.
Uh-huh.
And I saw them in concert when I was 4 years old. And my number one of all time has always been Zac Efron since I've seen High School Musical. And so I was like, I have to see Zac Efron. And so when I'm at the concert, and he's not there because he's filming Hairspray. And I was like, are you joking? But the entire cast was there. And I went up to Ryan, in the movie his name's Ryan, when I met him. And I was like, I just need you to know, I saw you in concert in Venezuela when I was 4 years old. And I met him and I took a picture with him. It was the best of my life. It was like my childhood dream come true, so yeah.
Did you call him by his name from the movie?
No, his name is Lucas, I think.
But you're like, no, you're Ryan.
No, he is Ryan. Like, he will always be Ryan to me. Oh my gosh, I love High School Musical. Yeah, I know the Patriots are kind of like, people are saying this. They're like the Kansas City Chiefs now because everyone doesn't like them.
Mm.
But I'm guessing that's how it was back then, or maybe that's just coming from my brother who was a Seattle Seahawks fan.
No, I think it's accurate and fair to say. The Chiefs are now the Patriots.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you know what? I'm not the biggest fan of the Chiefs either.
I hate the Chiefs.
I just think it's so annoying. Not hating on Taylor Swift or anything, but I don't know why she's becoming the face of them. So I get it. Like, I understand it. And I love me some Taylor Swift songs, but like, let's keep it in the music industry, you know? Like, it's not about that anymore. Like, oh my God, I just can't even stand looking at Travis Kelce. Like, I don't know. It's just like, same with Mahomes.
Yeah,
Eagles, do something, please.
I want nothing more than to watch the Chiefs lose on Sunday.
Yeah, I don't want to see a Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift Super Bowl post again.
You know what I don't mind though?
What?
I don't like Travis Kelce either. I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
But when he scores a touchdown, his dances are usually pretty
I've heard his dance, and then like I've seen like clips of Taylor doing like his little celebrations on tour. So like that's actually cute. Like, are they a cute couple? I'm gonna say yes because that's like two like industries that are coming together. But like, let's keep it separated. You know, let's keep job like you in the music industry and you in football. You know.
Do you think that they are a real couple, or do you think it's a Hollywood?
I've heard both ends because like.
What does your gut tell you?
The Grammys was last night, and Taylor Swift, she looked amazing, by the way. She came with like a red like short dress, and she had like a little T hanging from like her thigh. So I was like, oh, T for Taylor, and I was like, wait, T for Travis. So I was like, oh my God. So I'm gonna say they're a real couple,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna take it and say like, oh, like I've heard both ends. So I would see it if it was a propaganda. So I could also see that.
You brought up the Grammys.
Yes.
Do you have some critiques? Thoughts?
So I also feel like the Grammys are rigged.
Okay, talk about it.
I don't know. So I love music, and a lot of people that won last night, I think they deserved it. But I definitely am biased because I have a lot of artists that I really like, and so when they don't win something, then it's like they should have won, you know. So I'm glad that Beyonce won like Country Album of the Year, and I believe she also won Album of the Year. I love Beyonce, but I don't know that many people like personally that listen to Beyonce. So and Billie Eilish dropped her album last year, and I love Billie Eilish. She was one of like my favorite artists.
Somebody said that Billie Eilish should have won Album of the Year instead of Beyonce.
I agree. I completely agree because I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna say because I am biased. But I really do love her new album. I thought it was one of the best ones that she's put out so far. Yeah.
So we're almost done.
Mm-hmm.
We'll wrap it up here soon. The Super Bowl is rigged. The Grammys rigged. Is there anything real anymore?
I'm going to sit here and I'm going to say yes for my well-being. So
I love that answer.
Yeah.
That is awesome. What do you like to eat on the Super Bowl?
I love me some wings. I love wings. I like not even for Super Bowl. I just feel like that is a good game day must. Same with like chips and dip. Chips and queso, chips and guac. Some carrots in there. Love.
I'm going to be honest. I'm a huge sports fan, okay? Since I was a kid. Sometimes the games are boring.
The games will be boring. And I feel like this year might be a little bit lackluster. So the food has to be there is what I'm saying.
Yeah, the food is definitely like half of the fun. Also, wings. I mean, is there a food better than wings?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so. Give me a hot wing, lemon pepper mixed in, and some Wingstop ranch, and I'm good. Like, that is all I need to make my heart happy and my stomach happy.
Nothing is better than Wingstop ranch.
I agree. I could stick a straw in it and drink it because it's just so good. Same with the fries. Like, it's just an unbeatable combo, in my opinion. And a Diet Coke, I'm there. I am there.
Always got to get extra fries. Always got to get extra ranch.
I agree. I
Yeah.
haven't gone Wingstop in so long because I meal prep. And so maybe this Sunday I'm going to have to cave and get some Wingstop. Yeah. But yeah.
Another one that I liked a lot was Rihanna, and a lot of people didn't.
Okay, yes. So let me talk about that one really quick.
Go ahead.
Rihanna, I love Rihanna so much. And people like didn't really, I feel like they didn't get it because they didn't know Rihanna like that, you know? And I'm not saying by any means that I know Rihanna like that, but like you have to know her music, right? So I feel like for the older crowd, that wasn't like the move for them. But me being Gen Z, you know, growing up with Rihanna, they were all bangers, like back to back. And like, what could she can't do anymore. She was pregnant at the time. So like, she's not going to get up there and do a full on like Jennifer Lawrence, Shakira dance routine, you know? So yeah, I really like that one. I remember watching that one live with my friends and we liked that one a lot, so.
I liked everything about it. The stage, the wardrobe. The
stage was so cool.
The dancers.
Wardrobe was I remember on TikTok at the time, like weeks after that, everyone couldn't stop doing the dance moves I forgot what dance move was trending for that one, but it was all over TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember that too during her performance, just thinking like, wow, like every song is just a banger.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I was a little bit disappointed with last year's, with Usher. I love like some old Usher, but you know, the Bieber fever in me wanted him to bring out Justin Bieber. And I thought that was going to happen, and it didn't. So
my problem with this performance is, well, SZA was added on after the fact. I just don't know which songs Kendrick Lamar has. Like, let's say, for example, if it were Kanye West. Everybody knows Gold Digger. Right. Everybody knows Stronger, Love Lockdown.
Agree. I feel like I just don't want him to sing They Not Like Us. Is that the name of the song? For the entire show. That's what everyone's saying. Maybe he'll play Humble. Be Humble, but like, other than that, I don't know, like, big